So for today's video, I'm going to show you about the fuel rail. So you need a 12mm socket, and all you literally do, I've taken off the casing already because it's only a 2-piece and it's easier to film everything with. But you literally, all you do, I don't need to replace this, I'll just show you guys how to do it. So all of these are sensitive to the specific one it goes into. So this one has to go back into there, and all of them are the exact same. So you just unplug them all. With this pipe that goes in here, I tend to take it off because there's no need for it to be on. I might be wrong, it might damage the engine, but it's always worked for me. So you just take all of these off if you're able to, and then literally all you do, you get that on, you crack it, and you undo it fully. And there'll be a pipe, and it goes all the way down the back. I've got my battery down here. I'm not going to undo it, but what it is you have a, let's get it off first. Right, you have this piece that will sit in between the joining the parts on there, and it will have 2 buttons on each side. Well, kind of. You push those in and you pull it out, and the way I do it is I undo this one as well, this piece just here, and it just allows me to get through this a lot easier. So when you take this piece out, as you can, mine's a little bit dirty in there which needs fixing, which I will be doing a video eventually on fixing your engine, like cleaning it up and all of those type of things. You just put these back in. This is once you've taken this completely off, pulled this pipe all the way through, then you'll put your hose back through that piece. You might have petrol spill through. I'm not entirely sure what will happen if you will have petrol, but for now I'll just stick this piece back on because there's no need for it to be off. If I can, if it'll go, I'll put it that way, and then it will slide on like so, and it basically just joins in there and holds on so that the pipe doesn't push itself off. And then when we come back up here and you've put this back on, you've lined it all up all nicely and everything, what you'd want to do first is make sure inside here you've got to make sure they're all pushed on, they're all in the right slots they need to be in, otherwise it can cause a million problems. And then just push this on for now, get that hose out of the way. So this is only a 1ZZ engine, so it's not that bad to do. I don't think the 2ZZs are that hard. So now that's fitted on, see my cover's just there. So then what you want to do is you want to fit these back on the right places. They're usually colour coded, usually, can't promise that, some of them aren't. Some people make theirs weird. You just plug all those back in so they're all in the right slots again. Yep. You put the hose back on. Make sure it sits nicely. Now I took my battery off for this, which is the main issue I usually have. So getting to that back hose, to show you what I needed to do, I just took it all apart and took the battery piece back off. So that's about it. Make sure everything's attached on. Yeah, that doesn't look very safe. That probably is safe though, for now, let's just say that. But I can't turn the car on for that long because I don't have the filter on the end of that, which I forgot about to grab. But that should be about it. I will be cleaning the engine up eventually and showing everything I'm doing on it. So positive sits there. Best way for my battery to know is they sit closer to this pole, the anti-roll bar, which is really annoying. I do need to tighten them up eventually. I'll ignore it for now because there's no need to do it. But so you put this back on. I usually never put this on, not often. No, I probably should, but I do too much work to the engine all the time, working on it, making sure it's all nice and tidy. But I only have one bolt and one nut. One's down there. And then you take that end piece off. This takes a 10. So what we do is we swap to a small 10 instead. Now I've got an impact drive, so it's a lot easier to do all this stuff. But it's in right. Yep. I'll put that one on. I need to make sure this one's lined up. Otherwise it's not going to sit that nice. So now, theoretically, it's a handy tool set. We won't fit much more, but if I'm right, and I haven't messed my engine up, let's hope. Now fully working, fully functional. The reason why I actually have a working one already is because somewhere around here I have a bucket, and that's got my old that's got a different engine fuel rail that's been sat for a very long time, and I put that on my car not realising what it would do, and it just wasn't sitting nicely at all. So I took that one back off. This was about 2 weeks ago, and I fitted my old one back on again because I thought that might be a problem why it's not getting fuel. So when I'll show you one more thing. And just to give you detail into how to check that your fuel rail is holding enough fuel. Now we don't, with the vvti's, this doesn't pull out far enough to test how much fuel from each one that comes out. So you'd have to rip it all out, you'd have to put something around here in little pots, but it doesn't come out far enough for that. It's very awkward. I might be wrong, I might be right. But when you pull this out and you want to check fuel's getting through each injector, you pull it out, you put a plastic piece around it, and then you put a rag that you'll be able to tell when it's got damp on it, like fuel or whatever. And what it will do is you'll turn the key over for about a second, and each rail piece of the injectors should have little tiny splodges of petrol. If you don't in some places, then you've got a faulty injector. Now the injectors are listed with a code, and the code is, it goes to the ECU, but you've got to have the exact same code with the injector to put it back in there. So with mine, the one inside was the exact same as this one, but if I went to a 2ZZ, I don't think it'll be the same. I highly doubt it. But I like this fuel rail. It just needs cleaning up a lot because it's a little bit disgusting, but I'm having to deal with, it's a very disgusting engine. an engine bay. But that is how you do it. You literally just pull this out, sheet around it. It's very awkward to get the sheet around it. Just like a plastic thing that can't leak through, so you don't get petrol in your engine bay. And then put like a rag or something, wrap it all around it, hide it, and then you literally just uncover, pull it out a little, and then you'll be able to see how much fuel your engine's actually getting, or if one of the injectors are faulty. And that's how I checked my fuel rail, which is all good. But I hope this helped for the people that don't know how to do the fuel rail for the vvti 140 brake Toyota Celica. If you've got any more questions about fuel rail, engine stuff, I don't know what the faults you might have, but if you find anything, just let me know. I'll try my hardest that day to make a video of the problem and fix it, hopefully, because I've got all my mechanics on watch at the moment, so they're happy to just stand by, and when I tell them a fault, I'll jump them on my Celica. You know, they can teach me a little bit more, because I'm not a mechanic at the moment. I am training to be a mechanic this year. So that's about it. If you need anything, just comment below. If it's helpful at all, just let me know. Like, comment, follow, and hopefully if you guys have any faults or I've done something wrong, just let me know, because I'm still working, I'm still learning about Celicas at the moment, so this is brand new to me, Toyotas. I've done loads of research on them. They're an amazing car, but they do have faults, as always. You know, every car has faults, even BMWs. I know my brother's went through loads of faults in his one, so I don't like them. I can't. BMW, just no. But if you have any more faults, just let me know. I'll make a video and just tell you like what the problems could be or anything like that. Obviously I need to redo all my seals and everything, because they're just all going, they're just horrible. So I won't have this engine for long, but when I do convert to the luxury vvti Li, I will clean it up. I'll show you how to clean up one, and I'll also clean this one up and paint it, because this will go back in another Celica, painted and all looking nice and brand new for the next buyer that wants one. But it's all just a work in progress at the moment. But if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope this helped at all. Stay safe and look after your car. Peace.